till you find your way back home.
What's up, guys? I am back, this time with an unboxing and review of the Razer ManaWar 7.1. Now this is their wired version of this headset, because I don't think the USB version, actually this is USB anyway, isn't it? It's wired USB. I don't think the Bluetooth version actually is 7.1 surround sound. So yeah, I decided to go with this one, and we'll see how that works out. Now, I'm actually going to be doing this in my Make America Great Again cast. That was a joke, by the way. I know I've probably already got some keyboard warrior down in the comments calling me a racist, misogynistic, white, cis Nazi or something. And, you know, I really don't appreciate that, because that's only half true, okay? No, but seriously though, hopefully I can get through it pretty easily. So let's go ahead and get into it. Obviously the box is the same style as the other ones. It's got the nice chroma lettering on it and green. So let's cut her open. I lost my favorite pocket knife, the one that I had in the other video, so I'll have to be using one of my shadow daggers for this. Here we go. There we go. And it's got the Velcro on it. Alright. What have we got here? Welcome to the cult of Razer. This is probably painful for you guys, watching me struggle getting this open. Okay, set this aside. And here's the headset. Oh. Okay. It's got some straps there to keep it in. But, yeah, that'll be hard to get boxed back up. But oh well, we won't worry about that right now. So what have we got here? It looks like we've got... I did not know this. So this headset is apparently just an auxiliary headset with a... if I can get it out... a USB audio card. So that's what's actually going to make it a surround sound headset. But you could use it just with your phone or whatever, unless you have an iPhone. But you could just use it with your phone with this, and I guess this other thing is just an extension cable. So yeah, that's nice. So right off the bat, first impressions, there's not much else in the box. Let's see here. Yeah, you got your stickers, just green ones there, and the instruction manual. So the headset, right off the bat, I'm not gonna peel this off. Well, I guess I will. I can tell this would be really nice if you like putting it around your neck. You can swivel this and kind of rest it on your neck easier. That'd be nice, but I don't really think I would use that feature too much. As far as the stability of the headset, it feels pretty flimsy right off the bat. So I don't know how long that would last up. That's part of the reason I went with the Cloud Revolver. Or actually, did I get the Cloud 2 or Revolver? I don't remember. Whichever headset I have, because it's metal. It has the metal supports at the top, and I just don't know how well this would hold up. So that's my first concern. The ear pads though feel really nice, so that's always a plus. And it's got Razer written across the top, a little padding there on the head, and yeah, so the extensions on this too, a lot of headsets are moving towards like a spring type extension that'll fit all heads, which this will probably fit most people's heads anyway because it extends pretty far out. But It's just annoying, and I don't really like the sound of that. So that's a downside. And I do believe they are open-backed. So if you like open-backed headphones, that's for you. Unless it's just like that for looks. Does it say? It does not say. But I do believe they are open-backed. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the unboxing portion. I'm going to go ahead and start using it, testing it out, and we'll see how that goes. Also, just a last minute thing. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the mic. Oh, did it break? No, it did not break. Whew. Good thing there, because this won't be mine in a couple days. But we have the volume control here, mic, mute button here, and mic here. Just extends out from that. And that's actually not bad. I don't mind that. That's actually a pretty nice mic as far as physically. I don't know how it's going to sound, but it bends really nicely. It stays where you want it, and it just retracts. So that's good. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and start testing it out, and I will get back to you guys once I have a verdict. Alright, so before I get on with the review, I just wanted to do a quick mic test, which is what you're hearing right now, and also take this time to point out a couple things that I greatly screwed up on in the unboxing, and just to point out a couple things, features of the headset that are nice that I didn't point out earlier. So first of all, the headset itself is actually closed-backed. It is not open-backed. Despite it looking like that, it actually is not open-backed. So that's something to note. Also, the wireless version of this headset actually does have surround sound support, and it is absolutely not Bluetooth. I don't know why I said that. It's not Bluetooth, so please know that it is not Bluetooth. If it was, it'd be much easier to pair with your phone, but it's not. And also, the USB adapter that came with the headset is not a sound card. Despite it looking like a sound card, it's actually not. It's just a USB adapter for the auxiliary jack. So keep that in mind too. It's not a sound card. And also, just one more thing I wanted to note is that it does have a braided cable. And a lot of people are actually looking for that these days, so I just thought I'd point that out in case you guys were wondering. The cable is braided, and that's just a really nice feature. Overall, though, wouldn't change my actual review of that, so I just thought I'd throw it in here. Now, I think that's all the stuff I needed to cover in this part, so let's go ahead and get on with the actual review. Alright, back to my Yeti for the actual review. So first off, the $120 price tag on this headset is pretty high, but for its quality, that's actually pretty standard, so not bad there. Now, a couple of the specs for you guys who are extremely picky about your headsets. It does have a frequency range of 20 to 20,000 hertz, and it's got an impedance of 32 ohms. So if you don't know what that means, it's not a huge deal. This headset can just emit a pretty good range of sound frequencies. So that's a plus if you don't know what any of that means. Just that's good. Now, a couple of the pros of this headset, it's really light, especially when it's on your head, which I really like that. That really adds to the comfortability. Another pro that added to comfortability that I really didn't expect is the fact that you can swivel these headphones and rest them on your shoulders. And when I first unboxed this, I didn't expect to like that feature, but I actually ended up using it quite a bit, and I'm actually using it right now, so that's definitely a plus. And also, the mic quality for a headset I thought was actually pretty good. I wouldn't expect a headset to have an extremely good mic, because then I would just essentially be paying for mic quality, and I don't want to do that if I'm buying a headset. I'd rather just buy a mic. So that's kind of my thought process there. So I thought the mic quality was pretty good on this headset. Another pro to this headset is Razer Synapse. And that's also a con, but we'll get to that in a second. Now, the pro side of Razer Synapse is that there are a ton of options for customizing your headset. You have a mixer, you have EQ options, and you can even calibrate the surround sound to fit your perception of direction perfectly, which I think is pretty cool. So that's a plus to this headset for sure. Now to the cons for this headset. One thing I noticed about the headset, which is definitely a con, at least for me, is it has a very small thin cable that can disconnected way too easily. Pretty much if I got it hung on me at all and accidentally moved, it was gonna come disconnected. And that happened to me multiple times, not just once, in the short time that I tested this headset. So that's one thing that I definitely don't like about it. Now another con to this headset is that it's made of plastic and honestly it feels like it could break really easily. Now obviously I haven't broken it yet, so I can't tell you that it will break easily. I can just tell you that I think it would break easily considering how flimsy it feels. And it's also, because of the way it rotates, very difficult to get on your head. And that, especially with my broken hand, that was a huge annoyance. And that's just a small con, but something that I think could make it break easier. The fact that it's kind of almost difficult to get on, I feel like it would be easier to break. Now another random con that I found is that the volume controls are right at about my armpit level, and it's not a button, it's actually a dial that's really loose. So what I found is that I was constantly accidentally changing the volume of my game, and either I wouldn't be able to hear at all immediately, or it would just be extremely loud immediately. And that's definitely a con. If you're not paying attention to that, then you have the potential to get completely ear raped. So that's another thing that I really didn't like. Now a couple of the cons when we're talking about comfortability, the headset actually had a plastic band on the top of it that would dig into my head. It never really laid flat on the top of my head. It would always kind of dig in, and that's a real annoyance. When you're looking for comfortability, you want to be able to forget that you're wearing the headset, and when this thing was digging into my head, it was almost impossible to forget that I was wearing it, even when I was playing games. And also, I don't know if it was just me, but I've never had this problem with any other headset, but this headset created a lot of pressure on my ears. Not like physical pressure, but like air pressure almost. It was like my ears were in a vacuum, and it wasn't that bad, but it definitely caused some discomfort that I'd never noticed with any other headset. Never noticed it with my revolvers, any other headset that I've owned in the past. So that was really weird, and it happened consistently for the past few days. And I switched back to my revolvers just to see if I was sick or something, but it actually was fine then. So it's definitely something to do with this headset. Don't know what it is, just a weird thing that I noticed. And one of the last cons I have is Razer Synapse. Now, I actually love Razer Synapse. I think it's a great program, but you have to have it in order to be able to use the surround sound feature. You're not going to be able to use that on your phone or on a console. So that's definitely a huge downside to this headset. You're not going to be able to use that on anything but your computer, and it has to be a computer with Synapse installed. So that's probably a con to a lot of people, but if you're okay not using surround sound, or of course if you can install Razer Synapse, then you should be fine. Now overall, I would rate the sound quality of this headset about a 7.5. I thought it was relatively good sound quality. The bass sounds were really crisp. They didn't sound dirty like a lot of headsets do, and the high end was pretty good too. So yeah, I put it at around a 7.5 there. Now the surround sound quality I thought was even better. I put it at an 8 out of 10 because I just thought overall for a headset it definitely had some really good surround sound quality. And last but not least, comfortability, I put at a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a relatively comfortable headset, but there were definitely a few minor cons to it that may have just been me, but I thought definitely took away from the comfortability a bit. Now that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.